Hi everybody, welcome to Fourth Bank Stadium in Stirling. These pictures come courtesy of Stirling Albion TV HD. It's Aberdeen's third of three games, looking for 3 wins from 3 in the Premier Sports League Cup group stage. Team news and more is on the way. Kick-off at Fourth Bank is very soon, only 15 minutes away. This is what Group A looks like. We are top of the pile. The other game tonight in the group is Dumbarton against Raith Rovers. A win tonight puts us in a very strong position. Raith Rovers at Pittodrie on Sunday before we begin our league campaign against Celtic in Glasgow on the 31st. Hi everybody, a very warm welcome to Ali Beg AB TV. This is a very quick preview. We had some technical issues earlier this evening, so I thought as it's quite a short show, we've got time to fit it in before kick-off. If you're a new subscriber, a very warm welcome. Absolutely delighted to have you with us. There's only one place to start tonight, and that is with the team news. Jim Goodwin has basically selected the same team that started against Dumbarton. Everybody was hoping that our new signing, Luis Lopez, would get a shout tonight. Our new number 11 is on the bench. Nickname, of course, Duck. That's where he will begin his brand new Aberdeen career. I'm fully expecting him to get potentially 45 minutes tonight. Maybe at the beginning of the second half, maybe even 30 minutes. Let's wait and see what happens a little bit later. Now, earlier today, as he was preparing to leave his home in Motherwell to drive through to Stirling today, I caught up with Stirling Albion boss Darren Young, our former captain, of course, and this is what he had to say in preparation ahead of tonight's game at Fourth Bank. Darren Young.
Hi Darren, thank you so much for joining me today. I know you must be very busy in preparations for tonight's game. So let me begin by asking you, how have your preparations gone?
Yeah, they've gone great. Got a wee bit of cold myself, but I'm all right in getting through it. But no, I think the first 2 games leading up to this has been great. Pre-season has been hard. I think it was hard at the point that we had to be quite a lot of guys away at the start of pre-season. And then you're having to kind of get them back. Some of them missed 10 days, but again, they're kind of good professionals. They're good types that you know that you can kind of rely on them. But anything on the kind of training ground, again, you're not able to kind of get that across to them, and whether it's shape, formation, etc. So we did have to kind of experiment and chop and change, one due to personnel and things like that. Boys are getting married and guys on holiday. Partners are maybe work at school, so they can only take holidays at certain times. And it's always kind of been the same way when you've been part-time. It's one of those things that you just kind of need to accept as a manager. I know as a player myself, I would always make sure I was available. You get those 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks nowadays to get your holidays in, and that would be me. And if I miss pre-season, I'd be worrying. But no, nowadays it's slightly different because there is such a short break. But no, since all the guys have been back and all the squads have kind of been back, it's just been brilliant. The first game, Dumbarton, 2 weeks ago now. Great performance, great attitude right from the kind of start. The guys had just kind of clicked. To be fair, and we worked on things on training on the Thursday, and kind of most of those things came off and worked really well in the game. And then just kind of taking that confidence and that kind of performance into the Raith game again. I'd watched Raith, excuse me, on the Wednesday night. And you're sitting there 6-0 against Peterhead, and you're thinking, Jesus, it could have been 7 or 8. And you know it's going to be a hard game. So I kind of swithered on the Wednesday night, go to bed. Should we do this? Should we do that? And then in training, we said, you know what, we're kind of happy with how we played first time round. We kind of kept the same formation, same personnel. And again, we worked on stopping their players from getting it. And it worked really, really well. We pressed them in the right areas. We won the ball back high. And again, we got a draw, but at the same time, I felt like we could have actually won the game in normal time. But it's one of those things. And then we had to kind of show a wee bit of character. We had about 10 minutes to go, going down to 10 men. And even with down to 10 men, we had a great chance for a corner that the goalkeeper had dropped, and then we had another great chance as well, which would have been a Stonewall penalty. The boy was kind of through one-on-one, and their players missed the ball, and the referee never saw it, and his linesman never saw it, but everybody else did.
Yeah, typical.
Yeah.
How have you assessed Aberdeen's first 2 performances against Peterhead and Dumbarton?
they've done well. They've been very strong, obviously, as you'd expect. Premier League opposition, 2 clean sheets, which is obviously something you're looking for. And again, they've had plenty of chances in both games. So it's one of those ones we go in tonight. Can we limit them to as little chances as possible? And on top of that, can we take our own chances when they come along? And we're always confident that we'll get chances ourselves. And it's just a case of, on the night, can you take them when you get them and kind of keep the back door shut for as long as possible?
Brilliant, Darren. Listen, thank you so much. I don't want to keep you too long because I know obviously the game is coming up. So thank you for your time today. And hopefully we'll catch up again soon.
Yeah, no problem. Cheers,
Thanks,
Ali.
mate. Enjoy the experience tonight. Bye, pal.
Yes,
Bye.
I'm surely agree. So good of Darren to give up his time earlier today to talk to me ahead of tonight's game. Kickoff not far away. What are we? 10 minutes away. If you're just joining us, it's the same starting 11 that started against Dumbarton. Duck is on the bench. Some of you have already got in touch on YouTube, and you're also fully expecting him to get at least a half tonight. So, what has our manager had to say ahead of tonight's game? The manager has said, we want to try and build some momentum and get some confidence. I'm delighted with the organisation of the team. Obviously, a couple of clean sheets has been very pleasing and gives the back lads a bit of confidence. He finishes off by saying, we can't take anything for granted and will certainly prepare for this game the same way we have done in the previous 2, and we will hopefully get a similar outcome. That's what the manager had to say in his pre-match press conference. Right, we're going to try something a little bit different now for what will be our preview shows going forward. What I want you guys to do is, if you're going to a game, I want you to make a small video message and send it to me and tell me your thoughts about the upcoming game. So Graham from ABZ Podcast, who you know I speak to very frequently here, they've got some fantastic content on Twitter, particularly the interview they recently did with Stuart McKimmie. It was fantastic. So Graham is at Fourth Bank today, and he's just put together something very quickly for me so that I can show you. This is the idea.
Hello, it's Graham from the ABZ Football Podcast, coming to you live from a very, very sunny and warm Fourth Bank Stadium. Stirling Albion take on the mighty Aberdeen in the Premier League Cup, or Premier Sports Cup rather. So looking forward to the game tonight. It's good to get out and about, really nice night for it. Quite looking forward to seeing some of the new signings. I think Lopez on the bench, so I'm hoping he'll get a wee run out. And basically hoping that Dons will do the job. So fingers crossed and stand free.
There we are. So that's what we're thinking about doing going forward, because I want you guys to be involved in this new channel, this new, I suppose, this new venture as much as I am. It's not about me, it's about you. And that's how I want it to be. And it's about the content that we can hopefully make together. So if you like what you watch, subscribe, get in touch, and let's try a couple more for Sunday's game against Wraith Rovers. And I'll do my very best to get you on. Right, guys, we're not far from kickoff. So I'm going to bid you a fond farewell. Thank you so much for being with us. Some of you were asking if the game is on TV tonight. It is on Red TV, but only if you're an international subscriber, because obviously the laws now have all changed where you can't just pay as a one-off for games anymore domestically. So if you are an international Red TV subscriber, you can watch it. They've got a one-camera footage going on for you. Tomorrow, I'm recording my second Celebrity Begs Banter. If you are a fan of 80s pop music, this is not to be missed. I can't wait to talk to this chap tomorrow, and I'll try and get it to you either tomorrow night or definitely before the end of the week. Guys, thank you so much for being with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this short, sweet preview show. All that's left to say is good luck to the Dons tonight, and I'll see you again very soon. Have a good evening.